Hey, I'm Blake.
And I'm Dave.
Welcome back, man. Welcome back to our weekly movie stream extravaganza party.
Yes, sir. It is Peel Fest.
It's Peel Fest today. Lots of good stuff, man.
Mhm.
We have lots of good stuff to talk about this week.
Plenty.
We saw Nope, the new
Yes.
Jordan Peele movie.
Yes.
Um, I revisited Us and Get Out, and you saw Us for the first time,
Us for the
right?
first time, yes. I did not revisit Get Out, but I've seen it twice, so
You know it. You know it.
like the back of my hand. That's new.
I was like, when you have like a weird growth, what's going on over there, bud?
Yes, it's called a joke growth.
I see. Yeah, that's where you lost me. Jokes. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, that
Pizzas.
tracks.
I need more sleep, is what I need.
I mean, both of us do. Fucking shit. There's
My
not
life's
enough
been a
hours in the day.
my life's been a goddamn nightmare.
What's up,
Boobs
boobs? Pieces, by the way. Thank you for the compliment. Appreciate it. Thunder, love you, my dude.
and lemons. I didn't say hi to you.
Lemons.
Hello, welcome, welcome.
Oh, we got a battle for first initially. That's fun. So,
So, go
yeah.
ahead.
No, I was gonna ask, is there any movie news that you want to talk about?
Oh, there's tons of movie news.
Let's
Well,
hit
I do
it.
want to say before we hop into movie
Okay.
news, I do have to say everybody who's watching or listening, we just had our season finale of the podcast
Yes, we
air on
did.
Monday. So I want to say thanks for everybody for downloading and listening. We talked about found footage horror films,
Mm-hmm.
talked about Paranormal Activity versus
The Blair
the
Witch
Blair Witch
Project.
Project.
Yeah.
It was a fun one. Um,
If you listen closely, you can hear Blake be the most angry he's ever been in his entire life.
I think I was mad at the episode, at Dave,
Yeah,
at
it's
Oren
true.
Paley for
There,
making a certain movie.
listen, there was so many times where I'd make a joke and look at him, he'd just be like fuming and be like, well, okay.
Dave Dave got no laughs from me.
No. Any
I
laughs
was
from Blake, we had edit in afterwards.
yeah, post laughs,
Fix it in post.
dude. Yeah, yeah, post laughs, post
Fix
laughs.
it in post.
Dude, that
Good
was
job,
weird.
Blake.
I just had a little echo there.
Yes, pizzas.
Anyway,
Looks like you're watching the stream since you're commenting on it.
hopefully.
Oh, the boys. Listen.
Oh, thanks.
Thunder, thank you for listening to last week's episode. I'm glad you liked it.
Icky, welcome.
What's up,
dude?
Icky?
So, Dave, I do have to say,
What's up?
we kind of talked about this in the episode.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of Blair Witch Project, where they find that empty house.
Yes. Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
you know, do you remember? I was thinking about this the other day. Do you remember? Because we used to, if for anybody watching, Dave and I were stupid teenagers, and we used to break into houses.
Yes, we did.
Abandoned houses, not.
Yeah,
I should
not houses
clarify
where
this.
people fucking lived already.
We weren't doing actual B&Es, but
Oh man.
yes. But do you remember that? So we broke into this house somewhere in Cincinnati on the outskirts, and do you remember this?
Was it the one in
was off like, I don't want to name it. I don't think it's still
PU?
there, but
PU
Huh?
Road? Those are the initials of the road.
no, maybe.
Oh, that's
Fuck,
the
I
one
don't
I'm
know.
thinking of.
So, well, the one I'm thinking of is like we spent all that time like breaking in, and we
Oh
get there.
yeah.
And there's one thing open, and we're like looking around, and I think it was you.
No,
You
it
walked
was.
up to, was it you
Oh
or
yeah,
Sam?
it was me. It was me. Yeah.
You walk up to a light, and you're like, "How funny would it be if this thing turned on?" And you pulled the light, and it turned on.
Light turned on.
And we freaked out. We thought the cops were coming and shit.
I think the funniest part about that is the fact that there was, let's see, me, you, was Max there?
I think Max was there.
Max,
Sam Pack,
Joel, and Bill. So there's 6 of us. And
Yeah.
when I turned the light on, the 5 of us with flashlights jumped out of the fucking house. We left the one dude without a flashlight in the house. Like, I can't see anything.
We had to break in on the second story
Yes.
because
We didn't have to, but we chose to.
Oh yeah, because we found that old ladder that was like falling
Mhm.
apart, that had like rotted in the woods, and we're like, let's fucking use this. We are smart people.
Pete, just
Dude,
thank you
what
for the compliment about the finale. Appreciate it.
yeah, much It did remind me. So yeah, coming back to actual content here, watching that movie totally reignited my love. Not that I had a love before. It totally gave me sparked a love rather for the Blair
Yes,
Witch for me. It's such a good movie. It's such a good movie, and I love
it
it.
is. Also, pizza's it's 60 hours a week from my regular job and another 20 to 40 for the podcast. So
Dave works 300 hours a week. Okay, give the man a break.
I work more hours than there are um day whatever. I can't even think. I lost my train of thought.
This is the man works so hard. I'm gonna have Jordan like prop you up on a stick one of these days when you finally break down, and we're gonna weekend the Bernies out of all these
Fucking
streams, all these podcasts. So
let's do it.
Dave's
Let's
I'll
like,
do
just
it.
be
I work
doing
more hours than hours.
what?
He's trying to making fun of me, I guess. Oh, dude. By the way, remember when we went back to that house? Excuse me, to show Peter, and it was
Oh, it's
fucking
gone.
gone,
It vanished. Yeah,
vanished. Like people were like, well, it probably got torn down. I'm like, listen, there's usually remnants somewhere, like where the foundation was, or like maybe at least like a piece of wood or something. Gone.
to be very clear, it was torn down. It
I know.
didn't just miraculously disappear or vaporize. It was torn down, but they did a
What
hell of a
really?
job.
Was it?
They left
Was
no
it?
trace.
Was it though? Because when we
Yeah,
were leaving, birds were in the air, and we all know birds don't exist. So,
that's true. That's very true. Birds don't exist.
pizzas I am gonna try for sure. I do want to see it in theaters. I might go the Saturday after it comes out to go see the new Dragon Ball movie. So
Yeah.
hopefully we could do that. But
Yeah, have
who
you guys been
knows?
watching anything cool?
Yeah,
Hit
let us. I
me.
mean, aside from the boys, obviously.
Yeah. Hey, Hawk.
Yeah, thank you for backing me up on that, Hawk Rules.
Yes, Icky, we are talking about Nope. We're gonna get into Nope here in just a bit.
Mhm.
And we're talking about all the Jordan Peele movies today,
Yep.
all three of them. We're not
Mhm.
including, which was astutely pointed out to us
Yeah,
um,
the other
by
day.
the other day, that we're not talking about the new Candyman, which was written by Jordan Peele, I believe.
Yeah.
But we're just talking about his directors. We are not talking spoilers.
No, we
We
would do our
probably
best.
we're not going to get into spoilers because you definitely, I think you should see it. Not to
100%. I
also
agree.
spoil my recommend here, but I think you should see it. In fact, I need to see it again. It's
Yeah, I wouldn't
fun.
mind seeing it again. There's definitely
Um,
things I liked, definitely things I didn't like. So keep
yeah.
that in mind.
So a couple movie news things before we hop right into Jordan Peele stuff. I found this funny. They completed the Batgirl film, a $90 million movie, a Batgirl film, and Warner Brothers canned it. They're not releasing it at all on any platforms. It's a $90 million
No.
movie, and I guess the test screenings are so fucking bad, they just canned it.
Wait, who was doing it?
Like, are you talking director wise or
Director, like lead?
good? Quite actually, let me pull up the article here. That's why I have links. Looks like starring Leslie Grace as Batgirl. Filmmakers Adil El Aubrey and Bilal Fallah. I'm so sorry. I guarantee I butchered those names.
Oh, for sure.
Um, but it's greenlit in 2021, and I guess it turned out really, really bad.
That's because fucking DC sucks, dude. They can't do anything right. Like, you know how last week on the stream we are talking about all the Marvel news that was coming out?
Yeah.
One thing I've seen consistently is how all the DC fans were fucking pissed that
Yeah.
they had Henry Cavill,
Mhm.
Superman, show up to fucking Comic-Con just to announce Shazam 2.
Hey,
Everyone's
here's this
like,
guy you know from this one thing. Here not to talk about any of it, but he's going to introduce this other thing that has nothing to fucking do with it all. What a shitty move.
yeah, and but people were pissed because, like, also they have, your big two, right? I would say
Mhm.
arguably the most famous superheroes ever, Batman and Superman. Okay,
Mhm.
and they're not doing either one in movies. They're doing
Yeah.
fucking Black Adam.
Yeah.
They're doing fucking, well, they were doing Batgirl, but
Rip.
I don't know what's going on with the Flash because they have a fucking psychopath as the lead in that.
Yeah.
I mean, just so
Well,
many things that they were gonna do. They're like, never mind.
no, for sure. And to comment to Icky here, yeah, the live action stuff I feel like kind of falters. I think Wonder Woman of what I saw was fine. I actually did see Wonder Woman 1984, and it is bad.
Oh,
Uh,
I heard
it
it was
is
bad.
it is very bad. Shazam was fun enough, but
Goku, what's up,
yeah,
dude?
yo. But yeah, it's interesting. I feel like for every one that's okay, there's like eight that really shit the bed.
Right, exactly. It's like, I don't know if anybody's seen that fucking meme where it's like, Batman is beating the shit out of somebody over and over and over and over and over, and somebody's like, okay, I think you got him," and he goes, "You want what he's having? No, that's what I thought. Justice for Gotham." And that's essentially what Marvel is doing to DC right now.
Yeah.
They're fucking stomping the fuck out of DC.
I
Icky,
have
you
been
didn't like the
wondering.
Batman? We love the Batman over here on First
I
Press
did.
Films.
I did. I do have to say, I thought superhero movie fatigue was going to kick in about a fat decade ago, and
It
it
did
sure
not. No.
hasn't.
It just
Um,
keeps going.
so it's just a way of life now. It's
Yep.
the new cinematic landscape. It's superhero movies and other stuff.
That's why I think that's why Scorsese is so fucking butthurt.
I mean, yeah, he's very
He's real
opinionated.
butthurt
he's
he's
so
real butthurt about all this.
And I get it, but like, come on, man. Like, it's not that serious. But speaking of superhero movies and new ideas and shit,
Yeah.
in other movie news,
Yes.
segue there, see what I did there?
Hey, Director.
Director duo, Daniels, the guys behind Swiss Army Man and Everything Everywhere All at Once, they just signed a 5-year partnership deal with Universal Pictures.
No
So
shit.
hopefully some more good Daniels movies coming
I
out.
bet they got the money from fucking Universal.
Yeah, dude, that shit's
Jesus.
awesome. I also just learned today when I was like reading about this,
Uh-huh.
they did the music video for Lil Jon's "Turn Down for What."
What?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. I know they did music videos. They did a bunch of Manchester Orchestra music videos.
You told me
Uh,
that. Yeah.
but yeah,
That's
"Turn Down for
funny,
What."
dude.
Yeah,
Down
good
now
shit.
for what?
But whatever.
Yo, can you talk about
Um,
the Batman movie you're saying in the on the plane ride? You watched it? I'm assuming.
I would not want to watch that on a plane. I guess I'm super uncomfortable on planes. Like I don't know. I hate being on planes.
Well, our
I feel
boy's joining
trapped.
us from Italy right now, so
Yo,
he had a long
welcome.
ass plane ride. Yeah, thank you for joining, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, that's killer. It is one of those things where I hate watching movies um on planes because
Yeah.
I'm so uncomfortable the whole time. I feel like I hate them. The only movie I saw on a plane that I actually really, really enjoyed, saw it for the first time, was a movie called Brigsby Bear, featuring Kyle Mooney, who's an SNL cast member. It's really good.
Interesting.
It's really cool. I recommend it if you want like a cool like kind of indie dramedy movie. It's good. Brigsby
Okay.
Bear.
Is it about a bear?
Anyway, it's not about a bear. It's about a
Hmm.
children's show bear.
Oh, okay.
And a guy who like Kyle Mooney's character was like rescued from this like cult by the government as like a teenager, early 20 something, and he's put into like regular life with his family. And the only thing that like comforted him through his years was this like VHS like series that his parents made for him featuring this
Oh
character called
shit.
Brigsby Bear. And Mark Hamill's in it too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's
Listen,
great.
hot take.
Okay.
Mark Hamill is not a good film actor.
Not the hottest take. He's a great voice actor.
He's a great voice actor. It looks like he's
Incredible
a great
voice actor.
theater actor. Not a great screen actor.
I kind of agree with you. I don't know if that's sacrilege or not. I don't know how people feel about that, but I agree. I do agree with you totally.
Yeah.
I have seen Mark Hamill one time out in the open.
Pizza's being a smartass.
I see.
No,
Okay. You know what?
I think
Fine.
that's our
Enough of
cue
this.
to.
Enough of this. We'll shut the fuck
Okay.
up and
All
we'll
right.
get on with it. Yes, he is Luke Skywalker, and good for him, and he's great in it. I have not been super convinced. He's good in Brigsby Bear. It's a small part, but he's good in it. Whatever. Um, that's a good question. I
Pete
guess
says, I
he's
don't
not
think he's
that
had to be in
much.
anything else.
That's very fair. Okay, well, I guess enough farting around, Dave. Um, let's get into Nope.
Yes, we will. Goku, you don't have to worry about us spoiling anything. We're gonna make sure we didn't.
We're gonna keep it spoiler free for sure. We're gonna give your
Yes.
thoughts, and this is gonna be a shorter ish discussion. But um, I okay. Let me ask you this. First off, what's it about? I want to know what you think is about. Give me the synopsis.
So Nope is about a Hollywood's first to film family.
Mhm.
Like they're now horse trainers. And they are doing a get rich quick scheme by trying to capture something on video.
Spooky things abound.
Yes.
It's well, I don't think this is a spoiler because it's in every single trailer. A
Yes.
trailer that I've seen 100,000 times since I've been going to the theaters again. This trailer's been going on forever. So I think it's great. It's essentially about this. They're on this ranch and they're kind of tied into the Hollywood system as horse
Mhm.
trainers, and they
Yes.
see this UFO, and they decide we got to capture this thing on camera. We got to prove this to the world.
Right.
To,
Exactly.
I think, kind of solidify their place,
Mhm.
in history for sure. Get their names out there.
Right.
So, what's your initial reactions on this thing, man? What do you think?
I listen. I liked it. I mean, I know Icky's in here saying that he thought it was bad. But I liked it. I didn't love it. I think it was definitely. Hey, wait, Icky. Logan Paul is saying Nope isn't good. Why are people still listening to Logan Paul?
Is Logan
Thank
Paul
you,
still
pizzas.
alive?
That motherfucker can eat a bag of dicks. Anyway, so
Heard it here first. Fuck Logan Paul, I
yeah.
guess.
Um. Oh, so Icky said he liked it. I guess he was just saying that the internet is saying. Anyway, so I liked it. I thought it had some very good like horror elements in it.
Mhm,
Um, but I think it was lacking in certain sections of the movie, to be honest.
mhm.
Because I went into it thinking it was gonna be like a type of horror movie,
Yeah, it
and
is not.
I was gonna say I guess it kind of fucking isn't, but it does have some very good horror aspects in it.
No, I agree with you, man. Because like for me, I went in skeptical because I'll get into how I felt about Us, but I was
Mhm.
like not skeptical like this is gonna suck, but I was like I was open to it. I wondered. My first thing was like, hey, having seen this trailer so many times for all these movies that I've been going to see, I'm
Yeah.
like, how there's so many different little elements. There's like like the monkey and the lady with the face and the cowboy and the guy in the motorcycle. I'm like, how does this all actually make fucking sense?
Right.
I dare you to make this all these images make sense. And it
And
did.
they did. Yeah, there was
It
some that
did.
I thought were entirely irrelevant.
Yeah.
In fact, a lot.
Yes.
I,
I wouldn't say a lot.
I would say a lot, personally. 'Cause
Wait, he's saying us is better than signs.
he's on my side. I think he's probably just as mad as I am about Quiet Place losing.
Hey, that's fine. Get in line.
Because at least they didn't wait it out on this one. That's all I'm saying.
Mm. So I do have to say, like, in terms of my likes, if we're getting to likes,
Hmm.
this is a pretty immersive movie.
Yeah,
Like
it very
you,
much is.
it puts you there. You feel like I felt some of that anxiety. I felt like shit was going bad for me, despite shit going bad for me in like an
Hmm.
actual life. I'm like, yeah, I feel that. My life's a nightmare too. This is fucking tight. I feel this. Um, I love the characters. I loved all the performances. I think everybody nailed it. Everybody was very distinct in this movie.
Yes. Yes. I
Um,
agree 100%.
and I don't know if you noticed this, but also the cinematography was unbelievable.
It was
I
very
was
good. Yes.
upset. So the cinematographer was, and I'm gonna butcher this too, Hoyt van Hoytema. He's Christopher Nolan's cinematographer.
No
He did
shit. That makes
of
total
recent
sense.
films. Of recent
Yeah,
films. He did Dunkirk and Tenet, and he's doing Oppenheimer as well. But it looks awesome. This movie looks fucking
it
awesome.
does. Yeah.
You can tell it's like really shot with care. I think it's the best looking Jordan Peele movie, in my
Hey,
opinion.
Icky, remember not to spoil anything for anybody.
Yeah, but Kiki Palmer is so good.
She was
And
very good. Yes.
yeah, no, yeah, not too spoiler heavy, but I love that. I think the themes run really deep with this, and I think you can take it in a lot of different directions.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's ambiguous necessarily, but I think it's really fun. And yeah, Lemons, you're right. Dunkirk had incredible cinematography, and it translates here in a major way.
I agree 1,000%. I will say, um, the one thing I disliked about
Silver Thunder. I got you, dog. I'm the mod now.
you just wait till mom gets back. She's gonna be real mad at you.
Oh, she's gonna be.
So
I'm in deep shit. You're in deep shit. We're all in deep shit.
uh Icky, you can't say that on TV. I will say, going into what I didn't like.
Mhm. Can I
Um
get into a couple more likes really
oh,
quick? I'll listen
totally. Yeah,
quick, and
yeah.
then
No,
we'll get
you're
into
good. Yeah,
dislikes.
absolutely.
But
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's a great genre mashup movie for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
I really loved the monkey stuff. That's also not a spoiler. There's a monkey in this movie. All those scenes were fucking great and terrifying. And Oz Perkins, who played the director in like one of those opening scenes of the
Yeah.
commercial, that's Anthony Perkins' son, the guy who played Norman Bates in the original Psycho.
No shit.
That's his son, and he's a director as well, a really, really good director. If you guys have ever seen a movie called The Black Coat's Daughter, it's really
Never even
good.
heard of
Anyway,
it.
he's a great director and a really funny dude. Makes great stuff. It was really cool to see him in this.
So, okay, you said it's a good genre mashup movie. What genres mashed up?
It's a sci-fi thriller horror almost adventure movie in a way.
Yeah,
Like
you're
there's some
right.
of those themes, there's some Western themes in there. Like, and the music was really great too. I don't know. I
It
think this
was
is like
good,
a
yeah.
total genre mashup movie.
Yeah,
So
you're right. It was. I just wanted to know which genres you
that's what I
were
felt.
thinking. Yeah, I agree. I agree 100% with that.
Yeah.
I
So what
would
didn't
like
you like?
I would like listen. I didn't like how it felt like there was just so many threads for no reason at all. Why are there so many threads?
There's a lot
This
going on.
this should have been, in my opinion, a very singular thread story, and it just he added. It's like he added stuff that didn't need to be there.
I understand that. And Icky, you're right. The comedy was on
It was
point in
very
this one.
funny, yeah. Hmm.
Uh besides Get Out, the comedy in this one and it hit really well for me.
I
Um
agree. I agree.
Yeah, I understand that. I think a lot of the things you're talking about are the symbolism things and the more thematic things, which I think helped it feel immersive. But for me, it felt a little long. Like the pacing felt a little wonky once we hit
Yeah,
the
I
third
agree.
act
I agree.
and stuff. But
100%.
it did feel just a little long. Um, I also don't think it's not the film's fault, but also I again I saw the trailer like 100 fucking times.
Right.
And so I hate when I see trailers a bunch because it gives me an expectation even subconsciously that I kind of have to work against when I actually see the movie.
Mhm.
But yeah, for me it just felt long. I think the main thing for me is that I need to see it again. This
Yeah,
is not a once and done kind of movie.
I don't know if I'm gonna, because the one thing I dislike the most,
Mhm.
and I'll try and talk about this without even getting close to a spoiler.
Yeah.
Um, so you already talked about it being in the trailer. There's a UFO, right?
Yeah.
The aspect of that UFO, I
Mhm.
hated. I did not like that
Really?
at all. I did not
I
like that
thought
at
that
all.
was brilliant.
I did not like that
I
at all.
I loved it. I no spoilers, but I think the way that that was handled and the revelations surrounding that stuff, I think was great. I've never seen anything like that. I
No,
thought it was
you're
a really
right.
great
It's
twist.
brand new. It's a great twist. I just didn't like it. I thought it would have been better if it wasn't. If they
The actual UFO aspect, Icky, is what we're talking about because I've never seen anything like it, and but it plays into all the themes of the film. That's why I liked it so much because it makes sense, and that aspect brings the entire all that visual stuff that we see in the trailer. It ties all that together thematically, and I think I think it's fucking brilliant.
I mean, I think it's a new take. I
Mhm.
think it's a bold choice. I just
Yeah.
wouldn't have made that choice.
It hit pretty hard for me. I'm not gonna lie. So I understand that. I'm trying to think. I think a lot of this stuff too comes down. I know there's a lot of dissection that could be done with this movie, and I think it was
Yes.
made for that reason, along with us as well. But dude, I just need to watch it again. I
Yes.
know I'm gonna like it more the second time.
Icky, do not elaborate. Do not. There's people that
I
haven't
know.
seen it yet in the
Yes, and
chat.
I have a lot of thoughts on the actual UFO. I do,
Yeah,
but
me too.
I'm
Yeah.
not again for all our beautiful chatters and viewers. We love you, and we're not going to
We
spoil
do
this
love
movie
you.
for you. Go
No,
see it
absolutely
though.
not.
So
Yeah,
for
I
me, this is
agree.
a recommend. This is a recommend.
Yeah, for me, it's definitely a recommend. I don't know. Like, Jordan Peele has gotten hate on everything after Get Out, and I don't know why. I think this was a good movie. I think
Mhm.
the next one we're gonna get into, Us, is also a good movie. But
I have my thoughts.
I have my thoughts too. I don't know if you want to get into it yet, but
I mean, I gave my recommend. I feel like any of this stuff, any more things I have to say about Nope
this is a spoiler.
is going to be a spoiler. Now
Yeah,
that I'm
same.
like thinking about it. So point of that story is we both liked it. We
Yes.
both think you should see it.
Agreed. Icky, yeah, you and I will definitely talk about it.
Yeah,
Off stream.
it's a new original idea,
Yes.
and I've never seen anything like it. So if that'll Oh, see? Okay. Ludicrous. Exactly. It's that's the best way to see this movie.
It's
Going in
blind,
blind.
yeah.
I try to see stuff as blind as I can. I hate watching trailers. I don't do them in my free time. Um Hawk in the chat trying
Chat
to
fucking firing
stir up
shots off.
stirring it up. If we're
That's what's
talking
going on
comedy
there.
here, the comedy we did touch on this. The comedy in Nope is really great, and the comedy in Jordan Peele movies, I think, really works.
Yeah, because
And
it's an
for me,
aspect of it,
Dave,
and it's not the entirety of the movie.
I
We're not getting
wrong.
into it. I refuse today. I'm not in the mood today. I'm not getting
Dave
into it
is
today.
listen. It's fine. Dave's wrong. He can't handle Scream, but I guess we're
That's
gonna have to
okay
move on.
because first prize didn't go to Scream, so say what you want. It lost fair and square.
It's fine. Still a great movie.
It's Lemon saying Hormadies.
I think that's what you
Horror
get in
comedies.
college, right?
What's
What?
that?
Nothing.
What'd you say, you dick?
I said I think that's what you got in college.
Oh.
Hormadies.
Wow, dude.
Or no? Maybe not.
A little penicillin cleared that up, though.
Yeah,
Jesus
nothing like a
Christ.
Z
He's
pack for
good.
my boy
We're
Dave.
cool.
Listen. Wow.
Well, in my personal
so-
opinion, I thought the movie was whatever Blake told me after I called him to ask him what happened.
Oh, Jordan. So I guess here's a good story because Jordan and his friend Jake, I don't know if he's on here, went and saw Nope, and I was like, see it in a big screen, and so he's like, I'm gonna call you after, and so he calls me, and he's like, hey man, I was like, what do you think? And he's like, and I was like, well, this is what I think, and I think I talked at him for probably 10 or 15 minutes just about everything and like so tangentially, and I was like, anyway. What'd you think? And he's like, yeah, that.
No, I said, and also with you, and then I called it that. It was a moment I cherish forever.
That's funny.
Oh man,
That's really
it's
funny.
good though.
But yeah, all I
so-
thought was it was the little toaster that could character, and that's the only UFO comment I can make. You never saw
Anyway,
it?
agree
talk
with
about
that.
us.
Let's talk about us, Dave. How are you?
I'm okay.
Terrible. So I'm just making you describe all these movies. We're getting into
Sure.
us.
Mhm.
Chat, sound off. What did you guys think of us?
The movie Us from what year was that?
Not us.
Yeah.
Don't
I don't
tell
wanna
us
hear
what
it.
you think about us.
Yeah, we don't want
We
that
don't need to
opinion.
know. That sounds like a horrible nightmare that I'm not ready to confront
Yeah,
yet.
nope.
Um,
Oh, that was the sorry. No,
I
thank
see
you.
what you mean. No, thank you. There we go. So, what is Us about, Dave? I'm ready to hear
So
this.
it's about a family that has to deal with the shadow versions of themselves from the shadowy underworld as those shadowy underworld people try and take over the planet.
It's scary doppelgangers in
Yes.
spooky clothes.
Yes.
The movie.
It's like yeah, it's like scary doppelgangers in the prison version of Handmaid's Tale uniform.
Yeah, that's good. That's exactly what it
I
is.
did a thing, yeah.
But also, they're barbers.
Yeah, why do they all have scissors? I don't get it. Why do they all have
It's
scissors?
it's symbolism, Dave. They're tethered, and they're untethering themselves. Um, Hawk is right. Elizabeth Moth,
Moth.
Elizabeth Moth,
Good to see you, Mike
as her
Tyson.
character. Elizabeth Moss is really great. Is
Yeah.
really great in it.
I think every single one of them crushed as their shadow characters.
The cast is great. I did not like this movie when I first saw it.
Oh,
I
when you
straight up
first saw it, I was like,
when I
what?
first saw it, I saw it when it came out. I saw it opening weekend when it came out. I wanted to love it. I came in that movie wanting to love it,
Yeah.
and I did not like it.
That's so weird.
Mhm.
It was the first time I'd seen it the other day, and I
Yeah,
loved it.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
again, I loved
mhm.
most of it, and there's aspects I'm like, come on, dude.
So I do have to say, watching it a second time for me, this far removed, 4-ish years removed, I like
Yeah.
it a lot better. I like it lot better now.
Yeah, it was a good movie. That fucking weird way that they talked fucked me up.
That is one of my dislikes. I think that I was like, come
It's
on.
like it
It's
sounds like how I imagine Christian Bale sounded after being the Batman for too long.
it's just
Just too many hours of "Argh," and then he's like, I am it man.
yeah, well, yeah, it's like I get the idea of like the voice. I get the idea. They're underground. They don't talk much. They don't use their vocal. I get it. I get the idea. It felt weird. It felt weird and goofy to me. But what I love the visuals of this movie. It's super visually striking. Um, uh,
Yeah, it was. I really like
so
the I don't know. Icky is what racist? Actually, I don't want to know. Anyway. Um I would say there were aspects of this that I didn't like towards the end.
okay.
Um
Well,
but
tell me the things you loved. Tell me the things you loved first.
so I really loved all the characters as their shadow versions.
Yeah.
Thought they were fucking incredible.
Mhm.
I really liked the horror aspect of like these intruders who are literally trying to kill you, but they're you.
It felt like The Strangers on acid a little bit. Have you ever seen The Strangers?
Yes, I have.
It's
Yes.
like that, but if it were better. Like, and there's
Okay.
actual themes to it, and there's actually
Yeah,
reasons for
I
things happening.
agree. Yeah, I agree.
Uh,
It's definitely very astute.
it's I like all the lore and everything around it. I do want to. Sorry,
Uh-huh.
I'm reading the chat for a second here. I just
Yeah,
want to make
absolutely.
sure. It's yeah. The voices did sound like
I was gonna
Frankenstein's monster.
say
that's
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 very,
it's a good
very
point.
apt. Very astute of you as well, Hawk.
Yeah, and so the horror stuff for me in this movie hit way better this time, and I think the comedy in it was even funnier this time. Um,
In us.
everything felt more cohesive. The first time I
Yeah.
saw it, it felt like a mess. The movie felt like a million ideas just thrown up on screen, and like it didn't feel good to me.
That's so funny because I didn't feel that at all. Like, obviously, the first time I saw it, so it's
Mhm.
a little bit different because you seen it twice now, but yeah, I it did not feel uh it did not feel all over the place to me. It felt very like singular in a good way.
Yeah. Well, it's super unique, and that's the thing that I think Jordan Peele's really good at is creating visually striking uh stories with like unique perspectives, and it's new. I've never seen anything like that as well.
Yeah,
For
I agree.
me, it felt like a mess, especially coming off Get Out, which we'll get into more. That's like has a very singular vision and it's straightforward enough. This just felt all over the place. But Lupita's, performance, unfreaking
Unreal.
believable. She
Unreal.
was so good, and I know I was talking shit on her voice and stuff, the voice she did, but her acting as of that,
Incredible.
as her shadow person is so good, dude. It's so fucking good.
It was very good.
It floored me this time, and, I mean, the whole family was good. The kids were good, and kid
Oh my
actors
god,
can
how
be
good was
dodgy.
the daughter?
So, dude,
Oh, dude, the
incredible.
shadow daughter.
Yeah.
Well, fucking, I think
She
she was the
creeped me out.
creepiest.
No,
Yes.
I totally agree. I totally agree. Like they do that that she kind of does that like smile thing that I think when you take that concept in horror and you cheese it up,
Yeah,
it can be kind of cringy. She does it perfectly. It's
I
pitch
agree.
perfect. And I don't know if I'm spoiling anything. I don't know. Is this a spoiler
How long ago did this come
conversation?
out? 18?
2018. It's been 4 years.
Yeah, fuck off. You haven't seen it by now. It's not a problem.
Get on board. Plus, we're probably not going to do a good enough job to
No.
ruin it. Anyway,
Well, one of the things I don't like is towards the end, so I can't talk about it in case
fair
anyone wants to
enough.
see it.
Fair enough. I do like narratively everything they set everything up. Like everything that comes into play and like
Mhm.
the middle of the movie to the end. Everything was set up beforehand. And I think that that was nice. I have more on that later. But there's a lot of little Easter eggs in there too. Like the mirror symbolism, like 1111 plays
Yes.
into it. And like there's a lot of Black Flag references, like the band Black Flag.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
wait. Yeah. I saw a T-shirt.
yeah, and their logo is like the 4 bars, which is
Oh, hilarious. I didn't
a
realize.
mirror of it. And so it's like little clever things like that that I think were really cool. I also like in the so um Tim Tim Heidecker is in this. The guy who plays the husband,
The
Elizabeth
best friend.
Moss's husband. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
best
yeah.
friend.
Okay, yeah.
He's hilarious in his own right. Because he's on the Tim and Eric show. Anyway, he's hilarious, and
Listen,
him
I
as
don't like
his
the Tim and Eric show, but go on.
that's fine. But I love him and I love their comedy, but I think his actual person and his shadow person are the same person.
Yeah, I was gonna say it just looked like him with eye makeup on. That's all.
Yeah. It's because he does the like reaches to grab her hand and he does a
Yeah, that was pretty fucking funny. Oh my
it's
god.
good. And that scene too where they're getting the family's getting killed and the Alexa like ripoff,
Yeah, yeah,
it,
Ophelia.
as Ophelia, yeah. So it's playing. See, mine is playing right now. It's
Oh,
so, and it starts playing Good Vibrations.
that's
Uh,
so funny.
and then she's like, "Call the police," and it starts
Now
playing
playing
"Fuck the
fuck the
Police."
police. That shit was really fucking funny. I laughed at that pretty good.
It's good stuff. That was a blast. But yeah, like I know we kind of talked about this a little bit. I loved the twist at the end.
I did not like well, okay, that's a lie. I like the twist. I
Yeah,
just saw it coming since like the third shot of the movie.
I know. I didn't when I first saw it. So when I did see it, that is
Uh,
one thing I liked from the beginning. I was like, I see what you did there.
yeah.
But
See,
n-
I felt the same way, except for it
mm,
was I have seen what you're doing there the entire movie.
fair enough. Fair enough. But man, I really enjoyed it. It was just that little extra knife twist and like the her son sees it and she kind of
Yeah.
gives that little it's good. It's really good. Um to speaking to Nightbot here, if you guys hop on our Discord at any point, we do take. It does feel like a million years ago. Pizzas. 2018 feels like a century ago.
It
But
does.
but yeah, hop on our Discord. Pizzas is there. I don't know if Ted ever showed back up on our stream, but we got some people in there. We do take your suggestions.
Yes, we do.
Um, last time we last stream actually,
Hmm.
um, uh, somebody was in here had a couple movie suggestions, and I think we're going to incorporate those. We're in the middle of
Yeah.
working on season 2, which we have our films locked for, but season
Hmm.
3, man, we're taking our still taking suggestions.
Yes, we are. So, Pizzas is holding down the Discord,
He is,
for
man.
sure. So anybody who's in here who's not on our Discord, uh, just go hang out with Pizzas. He's getting
Pizzas.
lonely in there.
Ted is there. I'm there. Dave's there.
I mean, like I'm there, but I'm like
Jordan's there.
there-ish.
I know I have to. I know. I was talking to Josh about this. I have to download Discord on my phone because I have so much time in my day.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna say my fucking catchphrase, but what are you guys gonna do, Pizzas? What are you guys gonna do when I fucking like have time again in my day and I don't start saying my
Man works
catchphrase?
400 hours a week. It's a statistical improbability, but
A
you
quarter
know.
of that. Quarter of that. Yeah, you
Yeah.
got it right.
So I do have to say, if we're getting into dislikes here, I think the movie jams. So like Jordan Peele got a big, boost after Get Out, and I think
Yep.
he tried to jam so much in this movie that I
Yes.
feel like it
Yep.
got bogged down and
Hmm.
loses its direction and message a little bit. And I feel like it could have been more impactful for me.
I agree. I agree 100%. And also, um, I feel like he did that with Nope too. I think
I
he
agree
listen.
to a lesser extent, but yes.
I think to an equal extent, because honestly, I didn't
Hmm.
see too much in Us that made me like think like, all right, calm down. And I did that with Nope for sure, but I think he's treading water a little bit here because he did such a phenomenal job with Get Out and had such a positive reaction from that. I mean, the
Yeah,
internet went crazy. All the
totally.
memes that came out of that too.
Oh, dude, yeah.
But
Well, there was the Get Out challenge. Do you remember that?
no.
Well, people would like take off running, at things, and then like divert at the last second. That was um that was a
Oh, I
thing
do
for
remember that. Yeah, I remember that now. That's
about
fucking
that long.
man. The internet is so fucking stupid. Pizzas. How about you calm down there? How about you calm down? How about
Too much meat.
that? Listen.
Relax on Dave's meat consumption.
uh God. Why do people do crazy shit for the internet? I don't get it.
I don't know. Do you hear the motorcycle going past my apartment?
I heard it once, but
Oh, it's loud as fuck in here. Um, yeah, dude. So anyway, sorry, back on track here. There's a lot of stuff that's jammed in this. I did not like the over explanation at the end of the shadow character to
yeah, that was
the
a little wonky.
it just felt like, okay, we get it. I think my major issue with this movie is that I like it enough. It's not my favorite movie, but my major issue is that it didn't it explained just enough to where it left me wanting more, but also if it explained nothing, it would have been better for me. I like that ambiguity, I like that mystery, and it could have played on more of a metaphorical level
Hmm.
if there was less explanation, and I think it would have worked better for me, personally.
I don't know, man. I definitely think it had a little too much there. Um, but only because if she hadn't explained it, I'd have been like, why the fuck are they doing this? What the fuck is the point of this? So
I get it though. Like I got that though. Like I felt like by the time we got there, I knew what was being told to us. I understood what was happening. And that's why I was like, when it was happening, I was like, okay, like we get it. And it's literally like I feel like the movie stops in its tracks to be like, this is what's up. Here's why we're doing this. Here's that whole backstory. And then we move on. So
Well,
it felt like it stopped itself in its tracks
a lot
to
of us are dumbasses. So
I don't know. It just felt like too much. I'm not calling you a dumbass. And I don't know.
I
I
am.
think the movie
Don't
needed to
worry.
trust its audience a little more, but maybe it's like a Jordan Peele got a lot of money um with Get Out, which we're going to get to here momentarily. He
Yeah.
was very limited on budget and scope and had to deal with studio notes and everything. I think with us, since Get Out was such a runaway success, they're
Uh-huh.
like, hey, just do whatever, which is fine. And I like that. I think they should let artists do their things. But I think there could have been, I don't know, I think it could have been better.
I think that he's just having that issue where he's trying to recapture lightning in a bottle like he did with Get Out. And
Yeah,
I think he's having a little bit of performance anxiety here. I think he's you
I get
know,
that.
he's having to fluff himself a little bit.
Don't we all, Dave? Don't we all, buddy?
I mean, I
I
don't do
think
that.
what did you say?
I don't do that. I don't do any of that shit. This is just weird.
I'm just saying that it felt like he he's like, all right, listen, we did such a good job last time. We really need to pop off this time. And each
Yeah.
time it's like, okay, it wasn't exactly what I wanted, but
Yeah, I mean, the scope is so big. It's trying to tell the biggest story. Um, and so
I
that's why
think
it felt a little unfocused for me.
I think that's why it was such an issue for me. Not such an issue, but it's why I didn't like connect with it because like I think it would have been better if it was a more singular story.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I
I
totally
think
agree with you.
I think it could have been fun if it was like uh they had to not only battle their uh Hawk, don't worry. I would have too if they didn't explain it to me in the fucking end of the movie. Um but oh shit. What was I saying?
I think it could have been more singular, the
Oh,
movie.
I think it could have been fun if they were like not only like battling,
Mhm.
in lack of a better term, their shadow family, but also having to like convince everyone else that the shadow people weren't them committing like crimes and doing other stuff, trying to fuck them over.
If it was more of a slow burn, because yeah, it's kind of like all the shadow people just came and
Yeah.
which I get it and I understand based on what they said, but no,
Yeah.
that's a fun idea,
It felt
you
like a
know?
fucking zombie apocalypse, but like not really zombies.
Yeah, yeah, kind of. Like really smart, raspy zombies who
Well, you
just
know what? She was the only one that could talk.
know well, I guess speak actual words. That's probably a good point. Because the
Yeah.
the husband character, the double of the husband character, he did just kind of like grunt. I love the husband character, by the way. I didn't
He was
mention this.
fantastic,
He's
yeah.
so good. He's so fucking good in this. He's so funny. And he's like every dad, or like every kind of like movie dad, driving around overexcited, and the kids are like, dude, fuck this guy.
Yeah, right.
He's so annoying. He like got the boat and shit. It's so good. There's a lot of great stuff to this.
Yeah, there was a lot of cool, a lot of funny dad moments in there for sure.
Yeah. It's I did like
I like how pizzas was literally saying the same shit we were at the exact same time. Hilarious. Same page in it there, pizzas.
dude, 100%. Um
Another bike.
yeah, motorcycle
Harley.
gangs are cruising by the apartment today. But yeah, so I did like it better the second time. I would call out this is a recommend for me. I would say if you haven't seen it, watch it.
Yes.
Um check it
Uh,
out. It's
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 an
a
interesting film.
it's a recommend for me too. I will say for sure. I liked it. I think if you like horror or horror adjacent movies,
Mhm.
I think this is a good one to watch.
Yep, totally agree. So I guess maybe possibly That's gonna move us right into Get Out from
Yes.
2017. That is actually, now that I'm thinking about that, it came out 2017. Us came out
A
2018.
year after. That's weird.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, obviously the pandemic and stuff with you know putting productions in on the sideline. But yeah, I guess it has been like literally 4 years since the Jordan Peele movie came out. Since Nope, it doesn't feel that way. Very strange.
It's funny because not only does it not feel like 4 years, but it also simultaneously feels like 20.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I feel like
Like,
I look and sound 20 years older.
listen, it's crazy to me that like I I was in LA 3 years ago,
Mhm.
and it feels like I haven't been in LA for like 10 years.
I know. It does feel like when I talk about movies that we've seen, I was like, oh, back when Dave and I were young lads, we saw some movies at the cinema.
Back in my day, we
Yeah,
went to the popcorn movies with
my knees didn't
tickets
hurt
and
so bad. Yeah, I could sit still for over an hour before laying back down. You know, like it does. It feels like fucking forever ago. But and
I don't know why in my head I wanted to add to that like in my day we used to have to suction our feet back off the floor.
has it really been 2 years? Oh man. Uh,
Pizzas, I could have did Pete, you were in LA after I left? I thought you went before me.
mm-mm.
Really?
Yeah, pieces locked that shit down.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
you are sorely missed.
Don't worry, I'm coming
Firestone
back.
Firestone Walker misses you. Um, I'm gonna get
Uh
a pretzel for you, dude. Um, COVID really did fuck shit up, man. It fucked up my sense of time. It fucked up any probably healthy habits that I had.
You know, I would say for me, the one thing that COVID like changed about me, I wouldn't say fucked it up, but it changed about me is the fact that um, you know, before one of the reasons I left LA is because like, I couldn't stand not seeing my friends and like I was like getting too lonely. And now I'm like, listen, if you don't have something to offer me, I'm not leaving the house.
I mean, I guess I kind of felt like that a little bit before because I've worked from home for like 8 years.
Yeah.
Um, so I kind of felt like that before. So when the pandemic happened, I kind of didn't notice for about 4 months until until I realized the rats were taking over my patio and shit. I was like, oh, something weird is going on, huh?
Dude, Pete says COVID made you a fat hermit, anime obsessed cool guy. Listen, the lockdowns just made me a fat dude. Like I since I started working at the fucking post office again, I lost 50 pounds. So
Oh, really?
oh yeah, I was 230 pounds and now I'm 180.
Congrats, man.
Thanks, dude.
Nice.
If I lost 50 pounds,
You be dead.
I'd be dead.
He be
Pretty
dead.
sure skeletons weigh more than that. I'm not 100% sure.
I'm working on it, Doug. Well, so before we move on here, Jordan actually has a pretty funny story about his experience, and Hawk as well. His experience watching us.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
So we're watching this movie. We're watching. We don't understand anything. We're watching Jordan Peele movie, and we had to pause because one of my daughters was up, and I go upstairs and I'm like, what do you want? She goes, I want cheese. Go down. I didn't have cheese, so I came back and I was like, I got no cheese. So I got her a chip. So I go downstairs, get her something, come back up, and she's hiding in the corner of the room, like right when you walk in the door, and jumps out and scares me. She's 2.5. Meanwhile, downstairs we're just watching us, and this bitch just pops out of nowhere because it was only scary for the jump scares. But
she's
threw
like
her against a
2.
wall. No more
She's
demon.
not even like she's like 8 or something.
Oh no.
She's like
2.5.
she's 2, and she's making dad piss his pants already.
I borrowed her diaper and I called it a day. We were good.
Yeah. So yes, Icky, we've been talking with pizzas a little bit. We want to do a. Dave and I don't know much about anime at all.
Yeah, I got
But
2 animes that I know, and that's it.
we have the we have an idea about between our season 2 and 3. We have bonus episodes of the podcast. So
Yes.
we were thinking about doing Akira and Ghost in the Shell, since on our bonus episodes we can kind of break our own rules because they're not 10
Yeah.
years apart.
Mhm.
But I think it'd be fun without knowing shit about anime to watch these
Yeah,
and see how we feel about them.
I know a little bit
Oh,
more.
Chrissy.
Let's see. That's fine. You don't have to listen to that episode.
It's a bonus one, so
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
love
Uh,
you.
but but I know tiny little bit about anime, but I don't know anything about either of those two.
I don't know
So,
anything, and Josh, God love him, has been trying to get me to watch these movies for like 5 years.
listen,
Sorry, I'm
pizzas.
terrible. I'm such a bad friend, dude.
I'm just
Don't be
saying,
friends with me.
don't get your hopes up on Blake liking either of these. I'm just saying.
I'll give you my honest opinion, and I'll tell you which one I like more than the other. But in terms of the I do like the oh god, I'm gonna say this wrong. The Ghibli movies. I'm gonna say it wrong. See, look how embarrassing I am.
Well,
Anyway,
yeah,
I'm gonna need pizzas to tell us what the things we should be judging for our anime episode
yeah.
should be. Like,
We'll have him
what
look
tenets
into
of anime for these two movies should they have? You're
right.
gonna be consulted. Actually, you're gonna be our guest for that episode. Honestly, like,
Listen, he might spunk in his pants if we do that.
I hope so. As long as we catch it on mic, I'm fine with it. It's
I
going in.
mean, does it make a sound?
Well, if it's good enough, yeah. Dave, where are you, dog? Do flubber. We could do Flubber versus what Flubber is based on, which is the absent-minded professor. Hawk, if you're around and listening, you know what I'm talking about. Um, yeah, see, sci-fi, cyberpunk, um, is a great genre, and I read like Neuromancer, the Gibson novel,
Yeah.
which was cool and stuff. I just don't know too much about it, so
Listen, I
please
only
don't whack off on Mike.
yeah.
I mean, well, you do you, dude. I'm not gonna stop you. You live your truth, and we're just gonna put it on our podcast feed.
Upload it on onlymics.com. That's fine.
We have a lot of side businesses. We got Only Feet. We got Only Mics. It's all dirty shit.
Condenser mic. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
I didn't do it.
The fucking moderator showing us the fuck up on live on stream. If I didn't think of that.
Oh,
I
brilliant.
love pun-based names. That was fantastic.
Oh, dude. Yep. Things
always-
are dark here on
that's always-
First Price Films.
Pizzas. That's always good when your wife asks what's wrong with you. Nicky, we can't do any Robin Williams movies because they're not comedy, or most of them are comedies, and we, as we've discussed,
we could do 1 hour photo. We could totally do 1 hour photo. That's a Robin Williams movie. I just watched that for the first time probably 6 months ago. It's really good. It's fucking freaky, man. It's
never heard of it.
and I relate to it as well, since I, as previously established, worked at a Walgreens in the photo department. He's like a photo tech, and he becomes obsessed with this family who always brings in their photos and gets to know them through their photos, and like he kind of like stalks them and stuff.
Oh,
It's
shit.
dude, he is so good in it, and the filmmaking is really great. Yes, and Good Will Hunting too, Icky, exactly. I don't know if those two films would match up together,
Not
but
quite.
1 hour photo is a really, really great thriller. And I definitely recommend checking it out. I think it's on HBO Max, or at least that's where I saw it.
What's the movie where Robin Williams goes down to hell to get his wife out?
What Dreams May Come.
Yeah, that movie was fucking terrifying.
Dude, it is. Also, did you know that movie's lost forever?
Say what?
The original like master print and stuff was lost. There was a vault fire,
Oh,
like
oh
a
shit, for
film vault
real?
fire, I think at MGM who owned the rights, and like we lost a ton of the original like negatives and shit of a lot of these films
No
because
kidding.
of fire. Yeah, because I think it was in the same vault with like nitrate film, or yeah, I think it's nitrate film. It's like really really old film that's super combustible, and so yeah,
Wow,
rip.
that sucks.
Um, oh, The
Of
Fisher
course,
King's a great movie
I,
too.
I I'm not gonna. I'm gonna say I wasn't like the biggest fan of What Dreams May Come, but
It left me with more existential questions than a 9-year-old probably actually
I
should.
agree. um,
That
yeah,
was kind of a fucked up movie. Not gonna lie.
yeah, it was pretty fucking terrifying, to be
Yeah,
honest
I
with
mean,
you. I did
I
not.
get the message and stuff, and
Oh
it's a
yeah,
love story, but like, it
right.
hurt.
Literally, he went down to hell to save his wife. That's incredible.
Yeah, and the visuals of it are great. If you
Oh,
want to
I
be like
agree.
super depressed, definitely watch it if you can find it. Yeah,
um, I
yeah,
have
definitely
not
watch The
even
Fisher
heard of.
King.
I've never even heard of Fisher King.
It's good.
Honestly.
It's been a long time since I've seen it, but it's good, man.
Well,
Um, yes. So, Icky, we actually discussed. We're not doing it season 2, but we have like a running list of psychological horror films, and I love so many of them that we
yes,
couldn't narrow any down enough. But we're doing one because psychological horror is some of my favorite.
I love those too. So speaking of psychological horror, let's talk about
Oh,
Get Out.
hey, we still have one more movie to talk about here. Let's talk about Get Out. Hey, nice segue,
Okay,
dog.
thank you, thank you. I
So
worked on it all day long.
Yeah, I saw you taking notes and shit. You asking lots of questions, doing lots of research. There's like a hackers montage. It's good
Hacker montage, yeah, because I was trying to hack into my own fucking brain.
to
So
get it to work again.
yeah, my brain has shut down all fucking week, dude.
I know. I'm very tired and very overworked.
Pizzas hit me. What's my catchphrase?
Worked 600 hours this week.
So let's
So
talk Get Out.
let's talk it out. What's it about, Dave? What's the synopsis for Get
Ah,
Out?
making me do it again.
I just make you do them all.
So Get Out is about an interracial couple who's white, the white parents of one of the couple. They have this thing where they hypnotize young black men, and then they put the brains and minds of old white men in their bodies.
Yeah, that's
So
the
let me
twist.
rephrase. Well, it's been out for so many years. Fuck you if you haven't seen it.
No, I'm not saying you spoiled it, but yeah. The
It
conceit is that this girl brings her new boyfriend home to meet her
yes.
family, who are like the kind of like the old school kind of Democrats who are like, "Oh yeah, we sure love black people. They're great. They're good at sports." It's like
Mm,
it's stuff like that. And it's like ugh,
yeah, it's
it's
cringy.
terrible. It's like the worst meeting the parents kind of situation
Listen,
possible. Not
uh,
possible. Not possible, but it's a bad one.
long story short, it's a movie about penis envy. Is
Go on, Dave. Go on with that thought. Continue
uh,
that to its natural end.
what happened? Why did we randomly cut out on our stream? Did you see
I
that?
just dropped a
Oh
chip
no.
and it hit the keyboard. Don't eat chips while you're
Armand's like,
watching
we gotta
streams,
we gotta get
everybody.
these guys the fuck out of here.
Christy said, "Did you just go to commercial?" I really hope that was during my penis envy joke.
Oh man.
Oh gosh. Yeah. These Tostitos, man, getting heavy these days, man.
That's good.
Oh, that's fucking funny, dude. Holy shit. Wow.
oh,
Uh,
So
That's
yeah, so
hilarious. Wait, so it happened right after I had my penis joke. So then it went to commercial after my fucking penis joke. Like technical difficulties, please stand by. Oh, love that.
so
Love that.
that was nice.
Back to Get Out.
So what was your initial reaction when you saw this movie?
I love Get Out, dude. I thought it was fucking fantastic. It it was the perfect in my head, in my opinion. Get Out is the blueprint on how to have a horror film that has comedy in it as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Blueprint. I don't think you could do it any better than that. Because sometimes, like in movies, from 1996, for instance, they
Fuck
dial.
off, man. Fuck you. Fuck you. You brought this up. I'm just saying, fuck you,
I saw.
Dave.
Listen, I saw your face. Okay,
Anything that
I
comes your
saw your
way,
brain.
you
Saw
deserve
your
it.
brain.
You deserve it.
No, but I honestly, I think one of my favorite parts, just showing how fucking creepy this movie is when the girlfriend was eating fucking Fruit Loops one at a time, taking a sip of her milk.
Kind
Holy
of deranged
shit.
asshole.
I mean, what kind of psychopath? Like literally, it's that's like the weirdest way you could possibly eat cereal.
I love how that's like the first thing you attach to. You watch the whole movie, and then they cut to that scene at the end. You're like, "Bill, this is fucked up. I can't handle this.
Dude,
That's not the correct
why?
way to eat cereal,
It's
dude." It's
terrifying.
it's weird for sure. Like, so I didn't see this movie until it actually ended up streaming
No
because
shit.
I was so like 2017 was a bonkers year for me, and I didn't get to see much in theaters, and so but I saw it came on streaming, and I think I rented it or something as soon as I could. Saw it, fell in love with it, and then the Arrow Theater in Santa Monica, which
Yeah.
we've been to,
Mhm,
they
mhm,
hosted a
mhm.
screening of Get Out
No.
with the cast
Oh, you
and
I remember you sending me pictures of that.
yeah, Jordan Peele was there and Jason Blum, the producer, was there. Um,
Fucking crazy.
so I was like, dude, I was obsessed with it as soon as I saw it, and so I went and saw it again, and I'm really glad we got to see it on the big screen.
Yeah.
And dude, it was wild because everybody in that the cast and crew and everybody that was in the Q&A, they loved making this movie, and everybody I think took a like Catherine Keener, right? Catherine Keener, Bradley Whitford, obviously Daniel Kaluuya, um, Allison Williams, Lakeith Stanfield, Stephen Root, Lakeith Stanfield. Like this cast is stacked. But
Mhm.
everybody who was there, they were like, yeah, we all kind of took pay cuts to do this, but like we loved it so much because it was a low budget film.
Yeah.
I can't think of how much it was made for. So Jordan, I don't know if you have that information, but it's low budget, and so it was cool hearing some of the behind the scenes stories. So there's that segment early in the film where they play the Childish Gambino song Redbone,
Yeah,
and
love that.
it's so good. And they apparently there was a fight about it
Wait,
because
what?
that was the temp song that went into the film. And so they played it and everybody got used to it, loved it, which Jordan Peele is like, I'm gonna make sure everybody gets used to it and likes it so much that I force them to buy the rights to let me put this movie in the movie, like put this song in the movie. And so Jason Blum was there at the screening. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, like we told him no, we gave him all these alts. So he took the film and like screened it for people anyway and got such a good reaction that it kind of forced Jason Blum to let him spend the
That's
extra money.
hilarious.
Yeah. It's great, man. It's yeah, the pizzas exactly. I think it was like an extra 1 or 2 million to get that song in there.
No shit.
Okay, it was you at the screen. I could not remember if it was if you and Chrissy were at that screening or not, or if it was something else we saw. Pizzas was there. He knows. It's it was great, and I think I said this on another stream, but Catherine Keener was there, who I love, and she was
Mhm.
stoned for sure.
That's
She was
hilarious.
so funny, but
I
everybody's
love
cool.
that.
Bradley Whitford was there, and that dude is just like a naturally funny human. Like everything out of that dude's mouth is like pitch perfect. Um,
Fantastic.
anyway, it was great. So it was cool to hear how much struggle and a lot of the compromise that had to be made to get this movie made. And I I don't know, like we kind of mentioned this earlier, but it's so excuse me, it's so singular in its approach. It's low budget, so
Yes.
like you get everything you need to get out of that movie right away. But it's still worth a rewatch,
Oh, for
right?
sure. I want to watch it again. I just pizza knows. Um, Jordan, do me a favor and see how much Get Out made in the box office. Um,
Okay, it was made for 4.5. Half of that was Redbone. Half of
right.
that was a music cue.
And look how much they made. Jesus Christ.
It's so successful. I have seen Showgirls, Chrissy, and it is a favorite bad movie of mine. It's great. We're gonna do a bad movie stream, I think,
Wait,
one of
is
these
she
days.
saying the showgirls or the show girls?
If you're talking about Showgirls, the movie is great. It's not
Pizzas,
good.
thank you. Coming in clutch. Um,
Yes, Allison from Girls, yeah. She's that's I mean, that gets back right exactly to what I was saying. The acting in this is pitch perfect from
incredible.
everybody except okay, not to like hop into dislikes, but I was a little iffy on the brother character, who's played by Caleb Landry Jones.
Yeah, okay.
I think he overplayed his hand a little bit. And so the only
Yeah, I would
dislikes I
yeah,
really
I
have
agree with
for
that.
this movie are like super nitpicky things that don't actually matter. But s but, you know, the casting is perfect. Stephen Root is so good in it too as, like, the blind guy. "What's
Oh
your
yeah,
eye?"
yeah. Yeah.
Man, everybody. And
Creepy.
Lakeith Stanfield's so good. I don't know. I love all these people. I could just gush about it. But yeah, if we're talking about the comedy as well, Pitch Perfect. Pitch Perfect in
I
this
I
movie.
I really love his best friend, who's the fucking TSA agent.
Yeah, exactly.
Still the fucking airport security vehicle to go save him. That shit was fucking hilarious.
Dude, it's so good, and it's perfectly timed. Showgirls, by the way, I think was Elizabeth Berkley was in Showgirls. Yeah,
I'm
Lil Ray
f-
Howard.
Listen, I'm
Howard.
fairly certain Chrissy was talking about a television show called Girls.
Yeah, she's talking about the Lena Dunham show, girls.
Okay,
I know she's talking about. It's an HBO show.
got it.
I've only seen a handful of episodes, but yes, Allison Williams was in that. But yeah, everybody was so perfect, and again, like the message was very clear. Still left you thinking. Low budget, but
Mhm.
efficient. It's a big movie in scope. Like the idea of it is really big, but I think they were able to tell it in such a visual, specific way that everybody could grasp what it was trying to say from the get
AKA
go.
the Demi Moore stripper movie is Ghost because she stripped herself of her lover. Zinger.
R.I.P. Swayze. Oh, see, I feel. Do you feel
uh,
that, Dave?
what's
I
up?
feel different being on Pizza's TV. Ooh, feels
Uh,
good. I feel a little
nice.
roomier up here. Yeah,
I
feels
can
nice.
stretch out.
A little bit of
Nice.
that airflow.
Yeah,
This is nice.
great.
It's good stuff. Um, so I mean, what is there really to say about Get Out other than it's fucking great. It's very specific. It was the first horror movie that I'd seen up until that point for like a minute that I truly, truly loved. And I don't know if Boobs is still here in the chat, but I had seen Life. We talked about
Mhm.
this last stream, the Jay Gyllenhaal movie Life, the space horror movie,
Oh
not
yeah,
too
yeah,
long
yeah.
after that. And I was like, oh, okay, we're getting into some good horror stuff. But this was really got me back into appreciating um horror.
Okay. And now I feel bad because Chrissy says we don't care about the details. She's talking about the one where she's saying Allison was in Get Out and she sings Stronger by Kanye West. And it's so much scary. When she does that like monotone singing,
Oh, I totally missed it. Yes. 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 Like there's
that
a lot of creepy ass shit in this
that was
movie.
almost as creepy as the Fruit Loops thing.
And you know what? That's another thing actually. Now that I just kind of thought about as we're talking about this, a lot of the scary, freaky kind of things
Mhm.
in Get Out are character driven things. These like
Yeah, oh yeah,
little character
100%.
things. Whereas we kind of don't really get that in Us or Nope specifically. Like all things that are kind of more horror tinged are from what happens to
Yeah.
them
Mhm,
as
mhm.
opposed to the actual character things. That's a great point. Like I think it's great. I think what I'm is everything's great.
Because you know, that brings it down to earth more because you got this outlandish story, right? But you bring it uh oh. Chrissy clarified that we didn't care that we're on their TV. I
I do
am
care. It feels good.
very happy to be on your TV. I've always wanted to be on TV. So see what I did there?
I didn't
um,
get me out of here.
uh-oh. Hawk got in trouble for spamming. Wendy.
Oh, Wendy. Behave yourself.
Come
This
on.
is a family
Uh
show.
um no, but I was say it's like an outlandish story, right? Where
Yeah.
uh they were able to bring the scares like real creepily
Mhm.
by these character defects, I guess you
Yeah.
call them, that were just ugh.
Yeah. Oh god, every character in Get Out made me cringe in one way or another. Like all the family characters and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, just the
100%.
things they say to people and the way they act. Oh, Bob was my favorite president. I would have voted for another term if I
Right.
could. I'm like,
Yeah. That was very
uh,
oh.
oh gosh. And but to that point too, Allison Williams, perfect turn. Like had that perfect
Perfect
turn
turn.
when with that reveal. And
Oh,
it could have been done way worse. It could have been played way cheesier, like that kind of cliche, like oh yes, now I'm the evil one, you know. But she did it
right.
so subtly, so subtly. I really, and I'm obsessed with the score of this movie. I listened
With the
to the
fucking keys.
yeah that and like the kind of like um the string stuff, like specifically the theme, like the opening theme.
Oh, I meant
Mm,
like her, like Allison with the keys, not the literal keys of the music.
oh, I thought.
Where she
Oh,
refuses to give him the keys.
oh yeah, 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 yeah. Absolutely. Like there's just a lot of stuff, and I think it is yeah. The teacup stuff. The sound design is great. The sound of this movie,
Yes.
dude. I'm just gushing, and I'm hopping over to all these
Listen,
different aspects. So I'm
speaking of the
sorry.
tinking of the teacup, I did that in our fucking promo today, and it was really hard to talk over the fucking teacup.
Okay, so when I got that footage from you to
Uh
edit, I'm like, "Fuck you, dude." I
huh.
should have put in I wanted to put in that stuff later, cause so what I had to do was, like, there's clinking, and then I had to take your audio and, like, dupe it down to another thing to, like, bring you up a little bit to and, like, try to cancel out some of
Yeah.
the clinking sounds. Struggles of phone
Technically,
recording.
Chrissy Blake does have two beds. You just can't see either one of them. So,
Wait, what?
um, she asked why you don't have two beds.
2 beds?
It's in the chat right now. She says, "Why does not Blake have two beds?" Apparently, can't English either.
Oh, you can't see what's in front of me or nope,
Yeah,
this way, the
yeah.
other room.
You can't. You
You have
just
no
see
idea what's
mine.
going on.
And
Yeah.
to be fair, that is a fucking futon, and that is my bed. So, fuck off. How about that?
It's different. I just sleep on my couch.
I'm
It's
not
im
Blake. I understand now. Nobody tell her my name.
so one this is my
Mod, I fucking leave stuff on it. That's usually my storage. You should see just out of frame right here all the stuff that normally goes on the fucking
pile.
futon. Oh. Pizzas. Oh, Chrissy doesn't know my name despite it being on the screen. Oh, I love it. I told you she can't English. That's
So
fantastic.
my other my literally my only other nitpick on
Yeah.
this
Yeah, yeah.
is I think, the name The Sunken Place, the first time I saw it, that felt cheesy to me.
Yeah, I could have come up with a better name, but I think it
again, such a nitpick, but those are literally the only two things. Is that the brother actor I thought overplayed his hand a little bit, and then the sunken place. I was like, it's a little cheesy, but these are nitpicks in an otherwise pretty much flawless film.
I agree 1,000%.
It's a horrible nightmare. The sunken place itself. Oh yeah, the upside down is also a stupid ass name. I I like it's just I don't know. It's kind of like I don't know, super obvious, but like I get it. Whatever. Maybe play into the back of the room a little bit, but it just I was like,
Mm,
that's it. That's
eh,
what we're going with.
I mean, it's still all right in my book.
I'll take the sunken place over the upside down because actually the upside down might be acceptable considering that kids kind of came up with the idea, like 8-year-old children in the scope of the story came up with the idea.
Oh
And I guess
yeah,
if you're 8, that makes
yeah,
sense. Okay, I
yeah.
take back my words. The upside down, acceptable. Sunken place,
Complete.
we're getting there.
Yeah, man. I still. Jordan. Oh, that's fucking funny. In case anybody didn't know my name.
Just to reiterate,
Wow. Fucking Jordan coming in clutch with some of the funniest fucking moments on any of our streams. That's hilarious.
yeah, I'm glad Jordan's here. We suck, dude. We're garbage.
What?
I said I'm glad you're
uh,
here. We're fucking garbage.
Oh, I haven't been watching. I've just been eating chips, and I saw somebody didn't know who Dave was.
that's fucking funny. Oh,
It's helpful.
icky. That would have been funny too. um, so what? I'm trying to think. What part of? Oh, let's say. What would you say your favorite part of all three movies was? Trying not to put any spoilers.
My favorite part of all 3
Like
movies.
each of the three movies, yeah.
That's a good question. That's a great question. I think for Nope, my favorite part is for me, mystery always sticks out. I like a good mystery. I like to be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, what is this? What could it be?" It like makes my mind wonder and
Uh-huh.
everything. So for Nope is that initial a lot of these like first act things really stick out to me. They always stick out and stay with me longer. So for Nope, I would say the initial like, "Hey, what the fuck is going on? Something is weird here.
Uh-huh.
What is
Uh-huh.
going on? We should figure." I love that. I
I
love that.
agree. Yeah.
It's it's great. For me, us took a minute to get going because it spends so much time setting things up. Um, but
Fair.
I would probably say, despite what I just said about mystery, once things like start going bonkers, because I didn't feel like we got like a ramp up, like we got a ramp up with Nope and we got a ramp up with Get Out, but for us it was kind of like things are happening, like everybody's cool, there's a little mystery, we get a little setup, and then boom, there's 4 jumpsuited people in the garage or on the driveway. Fine,
Yeah.
cool, whatever. For me though, in that movie was when the standout moments are the family coming together to
Uh-huh.
like beat the shit out of their doppelgangers to get
Yes.
free. I
Yes.
love it. I love it because you kind of see them coming together, and it's like the creative ways that they like learn
Mhm.
about their shadow people and how they can like use themselves to control them. I think it's great. So we're like learning and all that stuff. Um, but for Get Out for me was that realization moment uh with Chris, and he's like, "Oh fuck, I got to get out of here." And he's
Right.
realizing the what is it called? The stuff and the thing with the
Yeah. With
people
the
and
people
the
and the things.
paddles and the
Yeah.
what word am I looking for?
Chat wouldn't help him out because I'm
The
struggling here
auction.
too.
Auction.
There
Auction's
it
the word.
is. Hey.
Hey! It's a fucking auction. Got it. So now that my brain's back on, yes, the racist auction. When he starts like figuring these things out and we kind of see what's going on, he's like, "Oh, I have to get out of here.
Uh-huh.
Like that tension for me because it was built up so well. It like made me sweat the first time I
Yeah.
saw it, and I was like, "Oh fuck, we have to, we have to get out of here, huh?" So
Well, since you talked about the more like macro of each film, I'm gonna go with some of the micro here.
let's do it.
For my favorite things. Um, well, except for Nope because it's new and we can't spoil anything. So, I'm gonna say my macro thing for Nope is the overall tone
Okay,
of the movie. You know, like I
totally,
know you said it's a mashup of a few different genres, but the overall like adventure like aspect of it
totally.
just made me feel like, yo, this is something me and Blake would totally fucking do.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
We would
Like,
totally fucking do something like this. uh, Try and do something absolutely asinine just to get something on film.
like try to do the literal dumbest fucking thing possible,
Yeah.
regardless of personal safety, financial destruction, and what have you. Yeah, I don't know if we said this too. In Nope, I really like the character that they get from Fry's Electronics to come install the cameras.
That's
I
hilarious.
fucking love that character.
So
Um,
good.
he made Jordan Peele cry in his audition, and they wrote his character to be more robust in the story.
For real?
It's a really cool story. Yeah.
Interesting.
Anyway,
So
continue.
Pizzas, I'll get to your comment here as soon as I get to get out. But um for us, I would say my favorite moment
Hmm.
um was initially it was the shadow family standing in the driveway.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm like, yo, that's fucking creepy, dude. Four
very
people
spooky.
just standing there. Ugh. Ugh, loved it. So, but then honestly, my favorite part was when they were in the car. Um, well, when the mom was trying to get in the car, I thought it was like, no, I'm driving. And then like
Yeah.
I've killed the most. They do like a
Yeah.
who killed
I
the
forgot.
most. They counted their
That's great.
kills.
Yeah.
Technically, I killed the most. I killed two. No, you didn't. I just killed the other one. Love that moment.
Oh, good stuff.
And with Get Out, Pizza's the main character Chris definitely represents us as the audience. He reacts the way any of us would think while watching a horror movie. Absolutely. Also,
Totally.
fun fact before I get fully into um uh the
Hey, Nyman, what's
Nah,
up?
man, what's up, dude?
Welcome.
Hey, before I get into Get Out, there's a little tiny fun fact. Somebody asked Jordan Peele why he named Nope the way he
Mhm,
did, and he
mhm.
said it's because that's what black people would say in the situation that the main characters would put it. Nope, nope.
Nope. Dude.
So in Get Out, I would say my favorite micro moment
Mhm.
um would be what's the actor's name who plays Chris?
Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah. So the way that Daniel acts in the scene where he first gets hypnotized into the sunken place,
Mhm.
incredible.
Oh, fantastic.
I mean, his overall acting was great, but just that one scene, especially,
Mhm.
where he gets stuck in the sunken place, and that one tear with
Yeah.
his eyes
Oh,
wide,
it's like an iconic shot, right? Like
love
for a
that shot.
reason. It's
Hmm.
so effective. It's so effective, and you can just go there. And I'm glad he was in Nope as well because he's like such a incredible actor. And I don't know if you saw Judas and the Black Messiah that he was in like a year or two ago. So fucking good. And I first saw him in a Black Mirror episode. And so when then I saw him in Get Out, I was like, oh
He's a
man,
great actor. He's such a great actor.
he totally is, dude. And this is perfect for him. And I'm glad he's yeah, yeah, totally. He was I forget what the episode is called, the Black Mirror episode. But because he's don't come for me. He's British. And so when I saw him in Get Out, I was like, "Oh, he has a really good American accent." Like incredibly good
Well,
American
that's
accent.
fun fact.
Yeah.
The reason why Brits and Aussies can do such good American accents is
Mhm.
because they grow up watching American cinema
That's
and
a great
TV shows.
point.
Whereas the reason why almost no American can do a convincing British accent unless they like are trained like for a long time, is
Yeah.
because we're too self-absorbed to fucking learn even another accent, let alone a language. So
It's true. I think I was just talking about this the other day. I feel like some of the best actors working in cinema today are like Australian
Mhm,
or British.
mhm.
Like I didn't know Hugh Laurie was British.
Yeah, fucking Doctor
And
House.
yeah, because that's when I it made sense to me. And then like realizing who Hugh Laurie was like,
Right.
oh, and Margot Robbie is incredible at
So
accents.
good.
Nicole
So
Kidman,
good.
like Christian Bale. It's like, dude, all these people can nail it.
It reminds me
And
of a little quick story about accents. I
yeah,
have some friends from the music industry that tour internationally or toured internationally,
mhm,
and one of them was telling me a story one time where he was in an English pub and he's hanging out with his friend and he's like, "Hey, watch this." So he like taps the guy next to him and he tries in his best British accent. He's like, "Hey mate, do you have a light?" And the guy he just turns. He goes, "What part of the states you're from?" So like even when we think we're fucking awesome, we're like, no, we suck. They
yeah,
know immediately that we're not even
totally,
remotely close.
totally. I'm not an accent person,
Uh-huh.
so don't ever ask me to do accents
I love doing
unless you want something terrible, and
accents.
maybe offensive. I don't know. Don't ask me to do accents. I'm not
Your
putting myself in that
your
position.
Austrian accent, it's fantastic.
My
There it is.
there it
Arnold.
is. I can give you an old person, but it's not an accent, but like the old person voice, and
If you listen, if you want to practice your Arnold, the best
I
Arnold line
don't.
that I can, not you, talking about the chat here.
Hey, Nair Beast, what's up? Welcome. Oh,
Nerbies.
okay. Well, I
Oh,
guess
never
you're here for
mind.
Jordan.
Bye.
Sorry, bye.
Bye.
You're
Bye.
gonna be
No.
super fucking disappointed.
um. Fuck. What were they talking about?
Talking
Oh,
about
if
accents,
the
yeah.
chat. Listen, if you want to practice your Arnold, it's not Get to the Chopper. Nah, man, it's not. It's from a movie we did on our podcast, Total
Which one?
Recall. He
Oh, the
said it's Get to the Party, or See You at the Party,
see at the
Richter.
potty, Victor.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. See You at the Party, Richter. Perfect, perfect.
Dude,
It's
uh,
not
uh,
a tumor.
dude, so you know about Austrian Death Machine. There's a
Hmm.
literal voice actor who half of his whole shtick is being able to do a good Arnold impression, and that's all
Fantastic.
you need. That's all you need. Dylan, you son of a bitch. Can we just do Arnold one-liners for the rest of the
Listen,
stream?
listen.
Do
We
you want
only
to
have
hate
like
yourself?
25 minutes left, but if you guys want to keep giving us some fucking what the fuck did you just do, Jordan? He put fucking what cartoon was that?
I missed it.
Somebody,
I missed it
hey,
totally.
who we get a new follower?
Oh,
That
hey,
Nairbeast, thank you.
Nairbeast,
Thank you for the follow,
following
buddy. Appreciate
following
you.
for Jordan, but we still love
Jimmy
you.
Neutron, thank you. He put Jimmy Neutron over your face, dude.
It's not
Love it.
unfair.
It was a
It's not
brain
unfair.
blast. You don't understand.
Screw
Screw
you.
you. Oh, dude. I think I cut in part of the song to that episode, but
He did,
there's
yeah.
just so many good Arnold one-liners. Like the man could make anything sound fucking cool. Give me the
Consider
ice
that a
cream.
divorce.
Like, yeah,
Give me the ice cream.
like any like declarative sentence or statement, the man can make sound fucking cool. Just saying.
Give
Just
me the
saying.
whiskey.
Give me the whiskey. Like, like, I don't know. Like if you're doing your taxes, can you imagine doing Arnold's taxes?
Oh my god. You
What do
ask
you
him a
mean
tax
I owe
related
it?
question.
You fired. Dude, I'm telling you. Sounds terrible.
Oh my god, I didn't bring the W-2.
What is a 1099? No, I blabbed about Mars. Dude, I swear to God. It's,
Oh fuck.
I feel like so I don't know if he's on here, but it's not a
It's not
write-off.
the write-off.
So our friend Taylor, for a minute there, right during college, I think he only talked in Arnold one-liners for a
Oh Lord,
solid 3 to 4 months.
that's hilarious.
I don't think we were
Arnold.
ever better friends either during that time.
Yeah, I think it's gone downhill since.
Oh, it's a fucking nightmare now. Now it's like, you know, a normal voice and not Arnold, so I can't fucking engage with that. I need
No.
intensity. Oh my god, speaking of, there used to be this skit and I cannot find it. I've looked for this off and on for the life of me. It's like this kind of comedy thing where they took Arnold um interviews and stuff from like behind the scenes movies, and
Uh-huh.
they'd film their own things. And the conceit is that um Arnold,
Uh-huh.
they don't tell him, he doesn't know he's an actor. They just tell him they're the government and they're hiring him for these jobs. And and they put him in like the jungle, and they
Oh,
put
that's
him in
fucking
like, and
funny,
they put him in
dude.
space and stuff, and so they like play this out and cut in real Arnold interviews and stuff to
Oh,
it's good.
that's
I gotta
so
find it.
good.
But I believe that. I would believe that. It's good
That
stuff.
that's fully believable. Arnold is just is work, and then fucking he thinks he did such a good job working for the government that he ran for governor.
Exactly. I'm so good at this. I'll bring my talents to the people.
I'm gonna run for governor.
Dude, I'm not gonna. I keep doing it because I'm talking to you and realize that I'm also on stream here, and I have such a fucking bad Arnold impression, so I'm sorry. Yes, yes. Um, the Conan skit is hilarious. Somebody link that because it's really good and people should watch it.
Yeah, it is really
They
funny.
do the Arnold impressions, dude. It's so good. I think I don't know what do you have a favorite Arnold movie, Dave?
I've not seen that many, to be
Really?
honest with you.
Okay.
But listen, I'm gonna try my best here
Well, yeah,
and
give me your favorite one
say
though, regardless.
I'm gonna say Jingle All the Way.
It's turbo time. It's ridiculous.
Uh, Icky
This is
got my back on
devolving
that one.
so quickly.
No,
I do like
like
Jingle All the Way. Twins.
twins.
Oh man. Elite Twins is great. I love Predator. I love Total Recall, man. I love Total
Yeah.
Recall.
To be honest, Total Recall.
Um, but it might be, but also, this might be over. T2 is brilliant. T2 is a brilliant film.
I need to watch them because I know I've seen them. I just haven't seen them in
Okay.
so long that I don't remember them.
Okay. They're great. T2 I think is better than the original Terminator. Yeah, True Lies is also a great movie. Jamie Lee Curtis. Man, so many good Arnold movies.
I
And
don't know
okay,
why. Sorry, I have mind dominoes, and I have a real quick tangent that
Tangent. Yeah.
I need to talk about. So anytime Arnold has a fucking love interest in any of his movies,
Mhm.
it just reminds me of for anybody that's seen The Walking Dead, Norman Reedus.
Mhm.
Right at the very like tippy top peak of their popularity, and especially his. People fucking love Daryl.
Yeah.
And they love Norman, but a studio approached him. They're like, "We want you for our movie," and he's like, "Oh, cool. Like, what's the script?" And they're like, "It's a romantic comedy." He goes, "No." And they're like, "What do you mean?" He's like,
Why?
"No. Like, I have you seen me? I can't play a fucking romantic comedy lead. What is the matter with you?" And I'm like, why Arnold never did the same thing? What do you mean romantic comedy? Do
Dude, it's
you want me to
so
fuck on screen? That's called
so
porn.
it's called pulling. So pieces, yes, the Batman and Robin, we talked about this at one point, but his Mr. Freeze is so endlessly quotable.
Oh
He
God.
just showed up and you could tell he's having the best fucking time. He didn't give a shit. He's getting paid like 80 fucking million dollars. Like, whatever, pay me. Everybody freeze. Like, it's just everybody chill. Like, it's it's just all ice puns for like his entire fucking runtime. It's so
Oh
good. I have to
Jesus.
say, maybe though, my favorite, probably at least top 3 favorite Arnold performance is The Last Action Hero. It is an
I don't
underseen
think
and
I've seen
underrated.
that one.
I've made you watch The Last Action Hero.
Oh,
We have
have
watched
you?
this in this apartment. We have seen this. Remember, it's Arnold, and then the kid has the magic movie ticket, and he gets sucked into the movie screen, and he goes into the movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger plays a hero, and so he has to convince Arnold that, or the Arnold character, that he's in a movie,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
like kind of like meta narrative too. It's so funny, and so it's like a total like take on like craziness of action movies and stuff, and it holds up. It's so funny, and it's really
I
really
do
well
remember that now.
written,
Yeah, I did like that one. That was a
and
good
there's a
movie.
ton of great one liners. You guys should go see The Last Action Hero. I highly recommend it. It's hilarious, and Arnold gives such a great performance.
Yeah,
Everybody in it's good.
yeah, yeah. I think that's when he finally started being like, "Oh, I have to do stuff other than yell." Okay, check that out.
Like I wouldn't call him like a great actor, right?
Yeah.
Necessarily, but I think he's when he's cast correctly, crushes it because he's all he has to be.
Oh, 100%.
You know, I think it's perfect.
100%.
Hey Jordan, what's your favorite Arnold movie?
Mr. Freeze.
Exactly. Take that
Um,
on. I'm gonna use the
my
restroom really quick.
favorite Arnold movie. Let's see. I mean, Turbo Man's pretty cool. Jingle All the Way's the shit. Um, I don't know. He's pretty much a big deal in everything he acts in. So I'm gonna have to go with Jingle All the Way because I wanted a Turbo Man.
Okay. Yeah. Nairbeast saying, "I want dramatic Arnold." I listen. Dramatic Arnold is only partly a thing because he's not a great actor, and if you try and make him serious, it's like I think he kind of overdoes it. He kind of hams it up a little bit. So, I love when you do that,
I
dude.
would love to see him in a rom-com where he tries to be serious the entire time.
I'm pretty sure there is at least a couple movies like that where
Let's find out.
he's the romantic lead, and I don't know. I don't
We
see
should make
why.
love.
Yeah, why would you think if you're trying to do a rom com or any kind of romantic lead, why is Arnold that guy? I mean, come on, you gotta have a pretty boy in those roles.
Red Heat. What is that?
Uh,
Oh, it's
the
a
Patriot. You
Belushi
see,
film.
fucking Arnold as the Patriot. Uh,
What would be the most awkward Arnold Schwarzenegger role? Like if he was in, a different movie. The Patriot would be surely
Patriot's
interesting.
up there. Um, oh my God. I don't know why the name of the movie is escaping me,
Schindler's
but
List. Yeah,
Schindler's List.
that'd be pretty rough.
We just add Blake. We just asked what would be the best like replacement for Arnold in a movie. Like if Arnold was a replacement for somebody in a movie, and Nair said Schindler's List.
Yo,
Hilarious.
I w-
That's a dark take.
It's a really fucking funny take.
I was gonna say
Uh,
I want that version, but I don't know if I do.
No, and I couldn't. I don't know why the name of the movie is escaping me, but in my head, I can do the quote. You can take our pride, but you'll never take our freedom.
Oh, Braveheart?
There it
Yes.
is. Imagine Arnold as the guy in Braveheart. You can take our pride.
I love that they don't ever ask Arnold to like dull his accent or do anything different, and they shouldn't. They shouldn't, to be very clear.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
We got a 15-minute warning, dude.
just replace Arnold in every Mel Gibson movie.
I think that's the move. I think
would
that's
see.
the move.
I could see Arnold as Mad Max, for sure.
I can see Arnold in Lethal Weapon.
Yeah. That's the buddy cop movie we need. Arnold and Danny Glover.
No, I don't know
What?
why, but Arnold and Kevin Hart.
Mel Schwarzenegger.
Oh,
Arnold in
is-
the Notebook.
What do you want? What do you want? Oh, that's hilarious, Nick.
Although it would be funny to see Arnold in Signs.
Oh my god.
What are you doing to my crops?
Get to the basement.
It's about harvest time. I'm going to feed my family. He's just like, yeah, he's not compassionate or anything. He's just like really mad about his kids are fucking dying and his dogs are getting killed. But he's just pissed about his corn. That's fine. I'm fine with that.
I want to see that remake. I
Um,
really want to see that remake.
Me too. Icky, I want to watch The Gray Man because I heard it's bad. I didn't really care about it or hear about it. The new Ryan Gosling movie on Netflix.
With Chris Evans.
I've heard some middling things.
I feel
Some
like
might say.
that's happening a lot more these days. Movies that are coming out and it's mixed reviews.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen it, so I can't judge. I've heard it's not good. So, but I was interested in checking it out.
Yeah,
Also,
I'm interested too, but pizzas, what's my catchphrase?
the man works 700 hours a week.
Oh my god.
Speaking to Jordan here, if we could see Arnold as Rain Man. Oh,
Oh,
okay. Well, I will check out The Gray Man. Yeah, I like some good, just like popcorn movies, right? Like I'm down. So
yeah.
I have heard not good things about it. So I'll check it out.
Pizzas. It's just changing it every time. Hilarious. Well, what's some movies you guys want us to talk about here? Oh,
Yeah.
Cloby one says Gray
Hey.
Man was awful.
Okay. Okay. We have some dissent in the chat. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I got to look out for myself, but I'm hearing some mixed things. I'm hearing some good,
I'm
some bad.
telling you, it's
Mostly good
so
from the chat, but I've heard nothing other than that. Okay.
I don't know. It happens a lot these days with people. There's just mixed reviews on almost every single movie that comes out now.
Well, I don't know if that's just a now thing, but there is like this like rash of just like mediocre films. I think like I feel like companies are putting a lot into high concept stuff with big name actors, like temple stuff, right? With the pandemic, it's like
Yeah,
if
yeah,
we
yeah.
if we make big movies with lots of money, um, then lots of people come see it, but it's a gamble, right? It's a gamble, and I think uh the Gray Man was interesting because I think it originally was supposed to have a theatrical release, but Netflix was like, nope, because it's an expensive ass movie.
No shit.
It's like a oh please. The budget was $200 million.
Jesus Christ.
A $200 million Netflix. You could make 200 low budget, well written films for that money.
So
Um,
Cloby one says that the acting was good, but the writing was almost unbearable. I'm
Now
interested
I
to
kind of
see.
have to watch this actually.
Right. I'm interested to know why. If you can, Cloby one, if you can tell us anything without giving away anything or any spoilers, why
Yeah,
you thought.
I'd be interested. And Nair, by the way, Jojo Rabbit is a fucking masterpiece. It's such a good movie. Taika Waititi is an incredible director, and I think the vision for Jojo Rabbit, pitch perfect. Mm, that's right. I made Hawk watch The Killing of a Sacred Deer. It's the Yorgos Lanthimos film that I don't think
Yeah.
you've seen, Dave.
No, I have
But
not.
it was shot in
Mhm.
Cincinnati. I had a couple friends I went to college with who PA'd on the movie, and had a great time. It's so fucked up. It's so good, and I recommend everybody watch. If they want a weird movie, watch The Killing of a Sacred Deer, for sure. But yes, I heard like the Taika Waititi stuff is so great. We talked about Thor: Love and Thunder,
Mhm.
which we enjoyed. I haven't seen the HBO show Our Flag Means Death. Um, yeah, I
Okay.
do listen, if something is really poorly written, I kind of want to watch it.
Well,
Like,
okay, it's funny. I can already see what Cloby one's talking about, the one-liners, because they're in one of the previews.
mm,
He's like, "Oh, you must be so and so." Chris Evans is like, "Well, give it away," and Ryan Gosling goes, "The trash stash."
oh, That's fair. I do like Billy Bob Thornton too.
Oh, I didn't know he was in this movie.
I did see that he was in it, but again, I haven't seen it. Yes. Sorry if we're also talking Taika Waititi movies too for a minute here. Nair brings up a good point. Hunt for the
Peeper,
Peeper.
Wildle Peeper.
I should have another beer. The Hunt for the Wilder People is really it's so good. Sam Neill's in it too. Everything comes
Oh
back to
wow,
Jurassic Park.
everything
It's
comes
so
back to
good.
Jurassic Park.
Definitely watch it. But
Listen, I want to make sure our chat knows this.
Sup?
You know this if you listen to the podcast weekly, but in our opinion, everything comes back to Jurassic Park
We can relate literally every movie we've watched on the show back to Jurassic Park in
one
some
or
way,
the other.
shape, or form.
So far, even well into season 2.
It's kind of stupid, actually, how
Mhm.
deep that runs. Not that they're like, not that they're actually related, but like you can find like common
Right.
themes and characters and like lines and shit. It's wild. Jurassic Park. Well, some stuff was pre Jurassic Park that
That
ended
doesn't
up in
listen.
Jurassic Park.
We didn't say that it's based on Jurassic Park. We just said
That's
it
a good
comes
point.
back to.
That's
So.
true. That's very true. Yeah, dude. So what do we got going on here? Coming up.
Oh,
We're
okay.
currently in production of season 2
Yes.
for the podcast. Thank you all for listening. If you haven't checked it out yet, and you're watching this, go check out a podcast. We do this stream every week where we fuck off and talk to you all and have a good time. We'll have a theme. We did Jordan Peele movies this week. Who knows what's next week? But
Yeah, we haven't figured that out yet.
no, but our podcast is very specific. We take 2 movies within the same genre, separated by at least a decade, and we pit them against each other. And I try to make Dave laugh. He tries to make me piss my pants, and
actually, not piss your pants, spit take. That's my favorite thing.
that's true. I'm
Is to
still
make Blake spit
incontinent
take.
as fuck now because of
Yeah.
you, but
You're
we all
welcome.
have our struggles. Anyway, you should check it out. It's pretty
Yes,
fun.
please
So
do.
our season finale episode came out this week on Monday. We did found footage horror. We did Paranormal Activity versus the Blair Witch Project.
Yes.
And it's a fun episode. We
Very fun episode.
we have a small, short little recap coming up next Monday where Dave and I kind of shoot the shit. And we have an abandoned episode from
Yes, we
season
do.
1 that we did, which is the reason why we realized we can't do comedies on our podcast.
Yes.
Because it's a horrible fucking nightmare.
It so is horrible. Horrible.
But that's going to be coming at the end of the month as well. And then season 2 starts. What day does it start?
19th, I believe.
September-ish 19th,
Let me
maybe.
see. I know we have it earmarked. It
Cloverfield
is
doesn't suck, but also that wasn't one we talked about.
September
Cloverfield Lane
19th.
is good.
Yes, it's September 19th.
September 19th. Subscribe to the podcast or something.
Icky,
Wherever you like to listen to
you're
them.
wrong about Cloverfield. Sorry. Anyway,
Love you.
Love you. You're wrong. So, yeah. Other than that, Chloe One, you're late to the chat, dude, because we already done going over that like 3 times.
But thank you. Your support is always welcome here.
Nope.
Myself, Pizzas, and Hawk.
Listen, it's
love
not
you
fair.
dearly.
I need somebody. Oh, Lemons is here. Lemon can back me up.
For now.
Not enough times.
So very briefly, Icky, I think for me, Cloverfield is good because it's a new take on the monster movie genre, and I think it was told in a way found footage that I think actually enhanced the narrative. It's kind of a love story told with a monster in the background. I liked it, and I'm floored by it. So no
you
worries.
can find out more by listening to episode 7 of our podcast.
You can
anywhere
hear
you get your podcasts.
You can hear all of our stupid, very stupid thoughts on everything about movies. But yeah, anyway. So we're hanging out, but seriously, if you could check out the podcast, but we're going to be here every week regardless. So come show up, throw out the movies you like to us. We'll probably talk about them amidst the, chaos of whatever else we're talking about. We might be tired. We might be.
Listen, of course I'm going to be tired.
drunk.
Pete knows why. So
Dave works 1,200 hours a week. So give the man a break, okay?
I just love how you keep adding more to it. In the meantime, wow, Icky coming with some heat on Cloverfield.
Woo! I saw it. I just saw it recently. 14 years removed from the original release, and I did like it. So
yeah, I still love it. and it's our guest's favorite movie of all time. So 3-1 there, Ick. So
It's not a competition, but if it was,
it's a little bit. So while we are on seasonal break, we, like Blake said, we are going to have our bonus fell apart episode, but also I think we're going to up our streams to twice a week, probably, maybe, we'll see.
yeah, we're trying to hit 50 followers here on Twitch, so we can hit affiliate and keep kind of growing that way.
Yeah,
So thank you for everybody who's subscribed or
Absolutely.
followed us. It means a lot. Tell your friends
Please,
to
yeah,
come
if
talk shit.
each of you, if you could get at least one friend to come check us out, they don't have to necessarily follow us, but check us out, see if they like us. I think we could do a pretty good job of convincing them that we are funny, even though we're not. It's fine.
We can do a pretty good job convincing them we're fucking idiots, and that they'll probably
yeah.
feel better about themselves if they come watch our stream each week.
That's the funny part.
Got it.
Nailed it.
But yeah, no, we're just here talking movies, having a good time. So thanks to everybody who showed up today.
Yes,
this has
thank
been a
you.
blast.
Really, really appreciate it.
Always have a good time.
Also, please, if you do follow us, click that notification bell so you know when we are going live. If we do end up going twice a week, you'll know that before we even announce it. So
It's true.
that's a lot.
Smash that like button.
Smash
that like bell for notifications.
Follow.
Tell all of your friends, or we will come to your house and kick your dog.
That's not what I thought you were going to say, but I love it. Also, as always, we got the links right there and, below the video. We're on Instagram, TikTok, Discord. Please join the Discord. That's where we hear your suggestions about which movies to
give us all
watch.
your suggestions. We've taken literally 2 suggestions. We've taken a
So far.
suggestion from the chat a few streams ago. We've taken a couple suggestions from people last week as well. So come to Discord and tell us all your movie fight suggestions. We'd love to hear them.
Agreed. Keeping in mind that we need to be 10 years apart. But other than that, yes, please. We want to hear your fight suggestions. Also, we are on YouTube. We have a bunch of outtakes on there. It's stuff that you can't get anywhere else. Because social media cuts those videos off pretty quickly. But
yeah, if you want to see Dave and I embarrass ourselves when we're trying to record an episode, which is a nightmare all the time, go check that out. You can see us. God, we're terrible,
can watch
dude.
us stronking out over and over and over.
We're fucking garbage, but we're here anyway. Thank you guys. We love you. We'll be back next week.
Yes,
talking more movies. So hopefully we'll see you all there. Appreciate you.